Hey guys, for this lesson, we are looking at understanding equivalent fractions. And in our example, it shows us this fraction 3/4 on a number line. And then right here, the fraction 3/4 with a model. So here we have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. And here we have 1, 2, 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4. So for question number 1, it says what fraction of the circle is shaded? Easy peasy, we count the shaded parts to get our numerator. That's 1, 2, 3 parts are shaded out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces total. For number 2, it says label the marks on the number line with fractions. Draw a section to show 3/6. So we're going to count. Remember, we don't count the lines, we count the spaces to make sure that this is sixths. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3/6 would be at 1, 2, 3 right here. So label the marks on the number line with fractions. Okay, so it wants us to show every fraction. So this would be 1/6. Next would be 2/6, then 3/6, 4/6. Hope your handwriting is better than mine. 5/6. And 1 whole would be where we have our 6/6. And it says it wants you to draw a section to show 3/6. So 3/6 is right here. And if I draw my section, there's my section that shows 3/6. Right, moving on to page 178. What part of the whole shape is shaded? So I need to figure out how many parts are shaded and how many parts we have in all. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces shaded. And I counted 5 shaded, 6, 7, 8 pieces total. So 5/8 is our answer to number 3. Question 4. Shade to show 7/8 of the rectangle. Write the fraction for the part that is not shaded. I hope you saw the not, because I know sometimes we forget that. So we're going to shade 7/8. There's 4/8, 5, 6, 7/8. And the part that is not shaded, well, that's just this one right here. So that would be 1/8. Easy peasy. All right, number 5. Tell whether each statement is correct. Choose yes or no. So I need to look at this number line, and I need to see that this is 0, 1 whole, 2 wholes, 3 wholes. So I need to think about each section as a half. So this is like 0 halves, 1 half, 2 halves, 3 halves. So the fraction point for W is 1 half. Well, 0 halves, W, all right up above it, 1 half. So that is correct. B, the fraction point for W is 2. Well, obviously not, because we just decided that it was 1 half, so that doesn't make sense. No. And I'm going to keep going. So 0 halves, 1 half. At 1 whole, that's going to be 2 halves. Then this would be 3 halves. Then 4 halves. Then 5 halves. I'm going to put it up here just because that Z's in the way. And then finally at 3, I'm going to put 6 halves. So our question says the fraction for point Z is 5 halves. Here's Z, 5 halves. Oh, 6 halves. No. 5 halves? Yes. There we go. All right, for question 6, it says write the fraction for each letter on the number line. There may be more than one correct answer. So first I need to find my whole numbers. My whole numbers here are 0 and 1. And let's just make this transparent. 0 is a whole number, 1 is a whole number, and 2 is a whole number. So remember, I'm not going to count the tick marks. I'm counting how many spaces or sections we have broken each whole number into. So let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces from 0 to 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces from 1 to 2. So that means that each of these numbers on this number line, each section from 0 to 1 is broken into fourths. So we're going to label those. So right here we'd have 0 fourths. Our next tick mark is going to be 1/4. Right here, where A is, that's going to be 2/4. And let's go ahead and just move this up so that it's not down here getting in the way of this answer box. After 2/4, we have 3/4. See, we're counting just like we count normally. 0, 1, 2, 3, but we're counting by fourths because that's our unit. Then we go to 4/4. Then 5/4. Then we have 6/4. And I'm going to move that one up here just because that B is in the way. Well, I guess we can do it under. It won't mess up with this. It's okay. Then right here, we've got 7/4, 8/4. Sorry about that. I got people talking in the background. Hopefully you can't hear that. 9/4. And then right here, we'd have 10/4. Now that we've labeled our number line, our questions are probably going to be super simple to answer. So it says A, write the fraction for each letter on the number line. There may be more than one correct answer. So A is at 2/4. Let's use a darker color. 2/4. And then for B, here's B. I follow it down. B is equivalent to 6/4. And C, if I follow C, C is equal to 9/4. And there you go. Please let me know if you have any questions on Google Classroom or Class Dojo. Have a great day, guys.